That boy been cheat on miss.
What's good with it, gang? Hey, before we even get started, y'all know the drill. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on the side to be notified on every time that we decide to slide. Yeah, man, we back in the building. And today I want to talk about Young Thug, man. And not so much as Young Thug, but his son. I know y'all done seen the headlines, you know. Thugger's son basically saying that, I'm paraphrasing, that he don't want to be here. He want to die. Come get me. You know what I'm saying? And that's foul. That's foul. For a young man to even have to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And I understand because of the simple fact that if you guys remember, I believe it was the beginning of this year where his mom got tragically taken from him after an altercation at a bowling alley, you know? Yeah, I think it was earlier this year. But let's confirm that.
Mother is shot and killed after getting into an argument over a bowling ball. The victim is Lakivia Jackson, who has a son with well-known rapper Young Thug. Now, late this afternoon, Atlanta police announced they're questioning a person who they are not calling a suspect. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor has more.
What a sad and ironic development. Lakivia Jackson's family tells me she came here to the bowling alley to have some fun and celebrate a friend's birthday. But somehow, as fate would have it, ended up in an argument over a bowling ball and was fatally shot.
And she just was a very loving, kind person.
Lakivia Jackson's parents are having a hard time wrapping their minds around what happened to their daughter, who is the mother of one of rapper Young Thug's children. They say 31-year-old Jackson headed to the Metro Fun Center on Metropolitan Parkway with friends Thursday night.
She was celebrating her birthday at the bowling alley with a very close family friend.
Her mother tells me a second group came in and started taking over. That's when an argument ensued over a bowling ball.
Senseless. Could have been aborted. Like I said, the homicide detective said it best. Conflict resolution. People just don't know how to resolve conflict. Everybody want to pick guns up to solve a conflict.
Atlanta police spent the early morning hours looking at ballistics evidence. They also say they have several cooperating witnesses who are helping them piece together what happened. Meanwhile, Lakivia, who is described as kind-hearted and loving, leaves behind a 14-year-old son with Young Thug and grieving parents.
If he would do something cowardly and heartless like that to a woman, he'll do it to anybody. He's the type of person that needs to be off the street.
The family tells me Atlanta police have surveillance video from the inside. They are hopeful that video will lead to an arrest. In Southwest Atlanta, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
And I stand corrected. That was at the beginning of 2022. So yeah, it's been a year and a half since that fatal incident. And then on top of that, you group this incident in with the whole enchilada. And this is a mess for a young man. This is a hard pill to swallow, you feel me?
The way was in Buckhead Monday night as police arrested the rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams. We showed you this exclusive video on WSB Tonight at 11.
Now, here's the latest today. A judge held an initial hearing on the charges this morning. This is video from court of Young Thug in a blue jumpsuit. The rapper and 28 other defendants charged in a 56-count indictment alleging street gang activity, including robbery and murder. And Channel 2's Michael Seiden and investigative reporter Mark Winnie broke this story on WSB Tonight last night. Michael is live now in downtown Atlanta at the Fulton County Courthouse.
So, Michael, the thing is, just a few hours ago, investigators, they held that news conference, and this is part of a wide-ranging gang crackdown.
George, this investigation has been going on for months, and take a look at this. This is that 88-page indictment, 56 charges ranging from murder, armed robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Of course, those two rap superstars, the headliners on this indictment. But the top prosecutor here in Fulton County says this indictment will help get gang members off the street who she says are responsible for 80% of the violence we see in Metro Atlanta.
So lil homie lost his mom at the beginning of 2022, lost his pops halfway through 2022, and it's like, fam, how do you bounce back from that? You know what I'm saying? As a teenager, these are the most influential and life-shaping years of a young man's life, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So when he made that post, I felt it. And before anybody pile on saying, oh man, nobody feeling sorry for them people got money, them boy got, they living in mansions, bro, you know that don't add up to happiness. That don't equate to true happiness. You feel me? As a young man, you know, and later on in the day, you know what I'm saying, look got it, he scooped them up, you know what I'm saying, they dropping all kind of stories on Lil Gotti IG, basically reaffirming that he good, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't going nowhere, I'm straight. You know, they all in the whip flexing, gold on, you know what I'm saying, showing their wealth. And you know, that's cool. Salute to your success, you know, and being well off. But one thing about it, man, money can't help mental illness. Money can't help depression. So when you made that post, you might have been feeling some type of way. And then you get around people and it kind of dissolves. You see what I'm saying? One thing I know about people struggling with depression, the people closest to them never know it until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the things that come with this rap game, fam. You got all these babies out here left to fend for themselves. Do they got a bag behind them? Yeah. Do they have a trust fund? Of course. Do they have a foundation tied to them? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you gonna need your people, fam. You gonna need your mama. You gonna need your dad. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how many kids that these rappers leave out on these streets to fend for themselves because they get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? They get tied up in street beefs and rap beefs. You know what I'm saying? You name it. And honestly, fellas, we got to do better. You got to matriculate to a bag and do it safe. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. The names are countless. Lil Trey Day, Mo 3 Son, Ari, Trey, Dolph Kids, Nipsey Hussle kids. Yeah. Casino Jizzle kids. Casino Jizzle loved his son. Casino Jizzle's son had him slick changing his life. But he can't do nothing for him now beyond the grave. You understand what I'm saying? I know some of these circumstances are unavoidable, but the ones we can avoid, we gotta move better, y'all. The money good. The fans love the beef. The beef sell records. Record execs love the beef. You know what I'm saying? Managers love the beef. Yeah, they gonna book you and book you, and you gonna get all these shows, you gonna get all this money. Inevitably, to leave it to somebody that don't want nothing or nobody but you. Man, listen, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I had to share my thoughts on this situation, fam. Hey man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, okay? Salute to the hitters, the ones that been here since day one, and the new ones that's walking through the door right now. Hit the bell on the side to be notified on every time that we decide to slide, fam. And support the channel through the Cash App. Help us to level up. Help us to get everything we need to make this channel a success and produce the type of content that you want to see on a regular basis. You feel me? But until the next time we decide to spend, I'm in the win. Salute, gang.
Whatever they say about my motherfucking little brother's nephew, hey man, talk on the internet, but when we good. Block, he ain't never all them little boys be trying to act gangster, that's why when they die. Good. We in the middle of something. He just kept.
Hey man, I was just told we ain't thinking about dying no time soon.